Apparently, I've fished this creek before. I say apparently because I don't remember it. I have no recollection of fishing this, but I always mark on the map on my phone the places that I fish. And 2 years ago, I fished this creek. I'm guessing there are cutthroat trout in here, but there might be brook trout because I know that the streams on the neighboring or in the neighboring canyons have brook trout. But for some reason, I have in my head that this one is a cutthroat stream. I don't know. It's beautiful though. This is just a gorgeous area and a perfect Tenkara stream. I just hope there are fish in it. I think I wasn't recording for a few minutes there. I haven't caught anything, but I've fished some really good looking pools, climbed over that log, no luck. Creeks don't get much more beautiful than this. This is just stunning, but the fishing so far leaves a little bit to be desired. Oh, thought that might have been a fish, but I'm caught on this log. I feel like this creek is almost too clear. Like if I were a fish, I wouldn't want to be in this creek. You'd be so exposed. You'd feel so exposed. I haven't seen any fish here. I've been fishing for about 20 minutes. Haven't seen anything in this creek. Maybe that's why I have no memory of fishing here, because I didn't catch anything. I don't remember. I think I might switch up to a different creek. There are other creeks in this general area that I know I have caught fish in before. I think we're gonna make the move. I'll see you guys a few streams over that way in about an hour. Okay guys, we have another beautiful creek. Same gear, same setup, same rod, same line, same fly. I have fished this creek once before, and it was a few miles away. I've never fished anywhere in this area. And if I remember right, there are cutthroat in here. So that's what we have to look forward to. Right off the bat, this area here looks awesome. I remember catching like 4 or 5 fish out of this creek in about an hour of fishing. So pretty good, but not like amazing densities of fish. And I also remember that the fish were a little bit on the bigger side. So fewer fish, but decently sized. They weren't like, you know, 3 or 4 inchers. But I'm kind of disappointed that there's not a fish in here. There should be. Huh. Oh. Well, that was unpleasant. I just fell face first into the water. It's very slippery. And the bottom of the creek is like basketball-sized rocks. Oh, that was cold. Very cold. Very unpleasant. There's a nice deep pocket on this side of that boulder. Let's see if there are any fish in there. Nothing. And that is a stuck fly. I have like half a dozen of these Cheapo Ali Express flies. Let's see. I don't think the fly came with the line on that one. Yep, gotta tie a new one on. Fish on! We got one. Got him. Yes, this is a Yellowstone cutthroat trout. Such a pretty fish. It's about an 8-incher. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Yes, okay. That fish came out of this nice pool over here. Let's go find another one. It took about 20 minutes to catch that first fish. And hopefully there's more where that came from. And man, that felt good. I still get a rush from catching fish. When I see that line tighten, that's just so awesome. I have a good feeling about this spot. But maybe that's unwarranted. We do have a few good looking spots here though in this area that I can fish from. From here we have this one and then a couple over here. Another one over by the tree, but man, there are just not a lot of fish in this creek. More than in the last one, but still not very many. Fish on! Got him! Yes! Another cutthroat. Another Yellowstone cutthroat trout. See ya, buddy. Where to next? Let's try... Well, first let's get this little piece of moss off the line. It's still on there. First, let's try the spot right above me. That looks okay, but I guess there could be a fish here. Yeah, nothing there. Fish on! Oh! I think that was a fish. Huh. Fish on! Oh! I was already looking at where I was gonna fish next. Darn it. I don't have a ton of time to fish. I wasted a lot of time on that first creek and getting from that creek to this one, and so we'll do our best here, but I can't guarantee we're gonna get a large bag of fish here today. Fish on! Yes! Bow and arrow cast, straight across. Got to fight against the sort of fast current here. That is a nice fish. Like I said, the fish in here, there aren't a ton of them, but they're a good size. This one is 10, 11 inches. Another cutthroat. Look at that. Yes. What a fish. Being in the sun feels good. I'm wet and cold, and so it's nice to feel a little bit of warmth. Oh gosh. Just as I was starting to get a little bit drier. Yeah, these rocks are very, very slippery, compounded by the fact that my wading boots are absolutely terrible. And I'm just struggling here. Oh! I thought that was a fish. The line kind of went straight for a little bit. Isn't this a beautiful place to fish? Look at this. We are running very short on time, guys. I'm gonna fish this over here, and then we have a really awesome looking pool right there, and then that's about it. Nope. Okay, this is our last chance, our last hope. We have some nice pools formed by this downed log. We do have a tree behind me and one right there, so let's be mindful of those. And let's pray that we can catch something. It's not looking good. Well guys, I was only able to get 3 fish out of that creek, and I'm happy enough with that. Those were beautiful fish and it's a beautiful creek. But what I think I'm gonna do is combine some footage from a trip that I did about 2 weeks ago. I'll add that onto this video. So I was fishing in Utah, this tiny little creek, little roadside creek that I had driven past a bunch of times, but never fished before. And I couldn't make a complete video out of that footage because the audio was bad for part of it. So I'm gonna add the clips that were good footage with good audio onto the end of this video. Enjoy. Hi everyone, and welcome to another fun fishing adventure. I'm fishing a brand new creek today that I've driven past dozens of times. I don't live too far from this creek. It's in this big open meadow, and at certain points it's like 20 feet from the main road out here. I don't really know anything about this creek. I've never looked at it before. I couldn't really find any information on it. It is small enough that you can easily just step across it in most places. But I'm pretty sure there are fish in here. I think I saw a fish as I was just kind of walking along over here. And so hopefully we can catch something. So that's 2 that I've actually had on, in addition to a couple that I've, scared and I've kind of looked at the fly. I'll try again on this one. Oh, got him. Don't know if it's the same one. It looks like a brook trout, I think. Let's see. Yes, that is a brook trout. See, this is so much more satisfying than just plucking fish after fish after fish after fish out of a creek that you've been to before and you know where all the fish are. I like fishing new creeks. Like, fishing new creeks is my favorite thing because it is more of a challenge. See ya, buddy. Beautiful. 1 fish in the net, 1 6-inch fish. Took about 35 minutes to land that guy. Let's see if we can do it again. Let's see if we can catch another one. Oh, got one. Oh, darn it. I'm going to put a new fly on. Maybe this one isn't very sharp because it's fine to lose some fish, but I feel like I'm losing more than I should. Okay, this one is not the exact same as the last one, but it should be good enough. I'll put a picture of this one on the screen. Make sure there's nothing around me to catch the fly on. Let's fish this same. Oh, there comes a little one. That one was like 2 inches. Technically probably catchable, but I just kind of inspected the fly. Let's back at it again. But I think that bigger one that initially just darted out, rocketed it out, I think that one is gone. I think it's gone into hiding. Oh, fish on! I couldn't see it, I just guessed. And my line is stuck. Okay, this is not a brook trout. I think it was a cutthroat. Let's see. Is that a rainbow? This one must be, yeah, it's a little cutthroat. Chunky little fish. I think it's a cutthroat. Maybe that's a rainbow. I don't know. What a pretty little fish though. That is a jewel. Wow. Second fish, second species. You know a creek is small when there are spider webs all across the creek. Like there's one big one right here. I've encountered several that my fly has gotten hung up on. Cool. Let's see if we can catch one more. That fish came about 15 minutes after the first one. So that's good. Our intervals are getting a little bit shorter. Can't really see what's going on in here, but there's a downed log. Oh! I was gonna say that's a perfect fish habitat. And it was. Come on. Got him. That's another cutthroat. Look at that. Nice fish. See ya, buddy. Nicest one yet. Fish number 3. Usually it's super easy to tell rainbows and cutthroat apart. Cutthroats just have bigger spots and they're farther apart. But these ones look a little bit different. But they just don't look like rainbows, so I assume they're cutthroats. Man, look at all this downed timber in here. It's kind of a little maze. But yeah, as soon as I saw that log and then that pool alongside the log, I thought, oh man, that is a perfect fish hangout spot. Let's see if we can find any more of those. There's a fish. Got him. I think he actually had the fly for a little while. And I just was slow in setting the hook. And notice how much better our luck is now that we've switched out to a different fly. And this is another brook trout. Nice fish. Pretty good size for this creek. See ya, buddy. Got one. Looks like another brook trout. See ya, buddy. Oh, man, one swam from across the pool. There he goes. Oh! Okay. He had 2 bites at the apple, but I don't think he was really on either time. There we go. He just kind of swiped at it. This is the biggest fish yet, maybe? Wow. Definitely the fattest. And that is a brook trout. That's like a 9-incher, 8 or 9-incher. Look at that. Good fish. This is turning out to be a really, really fun little creek and surprisingly productive. Let's see if we can't catch one more. The creek is getting just increasingly small as we go upstream, and the pools are getting a little bit smaller, and you know, they're fewer and far between. But I think we can get another one, at least one more. Too many mosquitoes. Oh, got one. Tiny one, smallest fish of the day by far, but it's a fish and I want to get out of here because of the rain, the impending rain, and all the mosquitoes getting eaten alive. That is a tiny brook trout. Pretty little fish though. What a fun little creek, what a great little fishing session. I fished for an hour and a half and caught 7 fish. I think 4 or 5 of those were brook trout, and then the rest were cutthroat, or those hybrids, whatever those were. I just felt a couple of raindrops on me, so we gotta wrap this up pretty quick. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite part was. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one.